And I'm telling you guys, you know, this brings back memories when I listen to music that just awakens my soul. You know, Rick James was my first concert as a very young girl. I don't know why, but now I know why. How are you guys doing today on this fun, fantastic, funky Friday? Okay, so we're going to get right to it. Now, I just stopped by for just a few minutes just to come tell some of you, and you know who you are, that it's time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate. You want to know why? You want to know why it's time for you to celebrate? You've been seeing the signs. You've been picking up on the clues. You have been intuitively putting in motion things that you want to see manifest in your life. You've been putting forth the effort. You've been sowing those seeds. And your spirit has been leaping, right? It's been leaping because it's been resonating with what you've been doing. It's been backing you up by reaffirming to you what you've been doing. It's been letting you know, yep, this is the right spot. Yep, this is where you need to be. Yep, this is where you need to be doing. Yep. And that's why some of you, your spirit has been just filled with so much joy. And your eyes, your mind's eye, your spiritual eye has been opening up, and you've been recognizing more and more how things are starting to come together for you. Yes, they're starting to come together for you because you've been putting forth the effort. Now, let me explain something to you now. Now, for those of you that have been doing what your spirit has been telling you to do, you've been putting everything in it. You've been 100 fully committed. And now you're starting to see little sprinkles where things are starting to open up for you. Well, honey, it's time to celebrate. And if you haven't been celebrating, you need to do that. Because let me explain something to you why you should always be celebrating. Because joy is where your strength lies. And when you can stay in that space of joy, when you can stay in that place of joy, then this is what is going to happen. You get to a vibrational level where you become a magnet, right? A magnet. And what that does is, because you're in that state of joy, that place of joy, that feeling of joy, then the universe, God energy, begins to recognize and pick up on that and says, oh my God, she wants that. Okay, I'll give that to her. That's why you have to stay in joy. That's why you have to always be celebrating. Good day, guys. That's why you have to be this way. Because then you will be in it forever. I mean, it's like, and you know, I really don't care what people think about me. But I know what keeps me in my space called joy, which equates to being victorious all the time. See, this is where you want to get to. This is where you want to get to. Because if you always victorious all the time, then it doesn't matter what comes at you. It doesn't matter what tries to, trip you up. And here's the thing, guys. See, we need to stop blaming the devil, the man, our husband, our children, whatever it is. See, we are the architects of our life. I said this to you guys this week. So when you orchestrate and script out these moments in your life that come at you when you don't expect it, you need to take a beat and say, you know what? Wait a minute. I am not going to allow anything to move me from this space and this place called joy, because I'm always going to be celebrating. See, that's why you should always, and it happens because, we are spiritual beings in a human body, right? So we sometimes when things trip us up, it sets us back a little bit. But if you can just take a minute and say, you know what? Wait a minute. Nope. And you stay laser focused. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. You guys know I'm always gonna back it up with a story. Everything I'm living, I'm sharing with you. Okay, so it wasn't this time last year. It was the fall of last year, right? You guys know I do a lot of contract work, right? So I'm on this work site, right? Doing these work for these people and stuff. And everywhere I turned, I just encountered resistance, right? And I got, I've gone through so much that now I begin to recognize these little scenarios, right? But because I was coming to you, see, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Because I was coming to you guys every day, it was uplifting me. See, it didn't matter if nobody was watching me or not. I was doing this for Vanessa, okay? So the more I began to share with you guys, it kept me in that space, right? I mean, so this was like, and you guys know when I had that meltdown, I want to say it was a month later, maybe 3 weeks or something like that. They said, oh, well, we decided not to renew your contract. I mean, just out of the blue, they can do that, right? And I was a little wee bit angry, because stuff like this that happen like to me, sometimes. And I've grown accustomed, to just expecting the unexpected, but always staying in that place of joy. Now, let me explain to you how this works. Because I was doing this every day and in this space and not allowing things to move me, at least not people to see it, the ones that wanted to see it. Okay, so that was on a Thursday. A terrific, triumphant, transformative Thursday is when it happened. So that Friday I got up and I came for you guys, and I just dropped a word, whatever spirit gave me. I can't remember what it was, but anyway. So a week went by, and I got some rest because I was working my tail to the bone, right? And I got some rest. That next week, so look now, 5 days, 7 days. That next week, I get a call from a headhunter. Vanessa, we have this great opportunity for you, blah, 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 blah. We see that you worked for this company before, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, sure. I love working with them. They're great people. That was on a Tuesday, that following week, right? So the Wednesday, I get a call from the senior manager, whoever it is. And she says, look, we need to fill this spot, and I want to present your resume to the hiring manager, the director. I'm like, okay, yeah. She said, I'm going to be there tomorrow. That was on a Thursday, right? Before she was in the car after her lunch meeting with them. She calls me from her car saying, they want you to start right away. They want you to start. I didn't even have time to take a break. I didn't have time, and then I had some personal family issues, my uncle and my cousin / brother died, all within 3 days of themselves, right? So all this stuff was going on, but she said they didn't even schedule a face-to-face meeting with me. But because of the fact, that's why I told you we talked about this, I think it was last year before, about the butler and the baker. See, the butler is going to show you how to make the bread, but the butler is going to open doors for you. So she said, and this was after I signed my contract and all that stuff, she said, they left it in my hands and asked me, out of these 3, who's the best? And I told them it was you. Sight unseen, but because of someone else opening a door for me, right? Boom. I went from this to this in under 2 weeks, okay? That's why you should always be celebrated, because let me explain something to you. He will make you lie down in green pastures. He will bring you to a place of rest and abundance. But you have to do your work too. You have to do it now. Now, if you're faking it, that's a good start. But why not try to be more authentic with how you feel about what you're expecting to receive in your life? See, this is why you're faking it, because you don't really believe that it's coming for you. But see, here's the thing, guys. You have to allow yourself to get into that space, to change your vibration, so that you can be grateful for the little things. Because remember, we said this week, this is all wrap up too, guys. The more you're grateful, the more you're grateful, the more you'll be grateful for, right? So, I mean, I didn't have to meet the person, nothing. But because someone else said, no, she's the best. Now, look, I don't think I'm the best at anything. I just do my very best. And also staying in this space of joy. I'm always celebrating. I'm always going to find something to celebrate. It was raining, yeah. So it's very rare. And you guys saw it when I had my meltdown. It's very rare that happens. Because I was just tired. I was done. But see, that's when everything starts to happen. Right when you're at the end of your rope. And when you're at the end of your rope, you have to let go. People say, hold on, tie a knot. Hell no. You let go. You let go and you fall in the hands of favor, honey. Because guess what? God's got your back.